What you're about to hear was never meant to come out. The feds uncovered a hidden stash tied to Floyd Mayweather, and it runs much deeper than luxury cars, money, or fame. This is what happens when showing off becomes a daily habit, and the records eventually tell a different story. When reports first surfaced that federal authorities seized his massive car collection worth over $30 million, people were shocked. Bugattis, Koenigsegg's, and custom color-matched Rolls-Royces all taken away. But what most people didn't realize is that the garage seizure was only the first move, not the full picture.
Sharing details of the seizure of more than 80 vehicles illegally headed to Venezuela.
(2009) Ferrari 458 Italia worth $280,000.
What up, Daddy? What are we doing for you?
During the same investigation, agents stumbled on a completely separate find, a hidden vault tucked behind a fake wall inside his low-key Las Vegas compound near the desert, not the Beverly Hills home. It felt straight out of a crime movie. Inside wasn't anything flashy or social media worthy. There were undeclared luxury items, strange containers marked as medical supplies, and several fake passports from different countries, including Belize, Malta, and Lebanon, which raises obvious questions about why someone would need that many backup identities. Things get even more intense when leaked federal documents revealed that this vault was only one piece of a much larger, unofficial storage setup, with another hidden stash kept in an industrial storage unit in North Las Vegas.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. We're gonna get through this.
Wow. He's another funny black guy.
I'm okay.
He's another funny,
I'm really trustworthy. Ain't I?
Very trustworthy.
I'm from Kansas City. I'm from, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, G? Bro.
What's good with it?
Agents reportedly labeled it the Savage Storage Room, which was the actual code name used in official files because of how messy and unsettling the contents were. According to what was recorded, the space held more than 75 high-end designer watches that were never logged, along with about $5.2 million in cash, some of it shockingly stuffed into trash bags instead of secured or documented properly.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
The agents also found a small collection of substances lab techs called performance enhancers, not traditional steroids, but newer compounds still under study, along with a huge shelf full of unlicensed prescription pills with their labels scraped off. While nothing is confirmed, the combination of these substances, fake passports, and hidden cash immediately raised suspicions. What really caught investigators' attention, though, wasn't just the items themselves, it was the setup. The entire storage unit was rented under a fake company name, FM Generational Wealth LLC, which doesn't legally exist.
We call this breakfast. Everybody like breakfast. Not everybody don't like breakfast. Some people like brunch, some people like lunch, some people like dinner. I like it all. And you already know what my name is. We're gonna leave it at that.
It gets even stranger. Surveillance footage captured Floyd visiting the storage unit late at night several times over the past year, always hoodie up, alone, and without a driver or entourage, keeping it extremely low-key. For someone who usually shows off everything, the secrecy stood out. Prosecutors following the case say this coincides with ongoing scrutiny over suspicious international wire transfers tied to shell companies in the UAE and Panama.
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather was jumped in the street as he went jewellery shopping in central London after doubling down on his support for Israel in a furious conflict.
We're not claiming it's definitely money laundering, but the IRS is investigating closely. Here's the link. Floyd came under scrutiny for a supposed property deal in Manhattan, where he claimed to buy 62 rent-controlled buildings, none of which actually changed ownership. A few months ago, he announced a $42 million deal for this portfolio, posting about it on Instagram, tagging the developers, and even showing fake contracts, making it look like he was deep in high-level real estate business.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
But here's the kicker. Not a single building actually changed hands. The whole deal was fake. The supposed seller never signed anything, and the LLC Floyd claimed to use doesn't exist in any official records. City financial crime investigators now say it could have been part of an international asset manipulation scheme designed to make him look wealthier, gain favor with foreign lenders, and hide growing debt. In other words, he was showing off buildings that weren't real. When this came to light, federal investigators started examining the rest of his empire, and that's how they uncovered the hidden stash.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
When authorities tried to assess Floyd Mayweather's assets to recover what he owed, he gave an incomplete list, no mention of his vault or storage. He claimed he was fully transparent, but lying on federal forms is a serious crime. Now, federal prosecutors are looking at charges like hiding assets, obstructing an investigation, and even conspiracy to defraud creditors and investors. Floyd built his entire persona and career around money, not titles or legacy. He became famous for showing off cash, from carrying backpacks full of money to tossing $100 bills into crowds. From the start, he made it clear, he fights for money, not respect. While others chased greatness, he focused on pay-per-view profits, side deals, and flaunting his wealth, private jets, luxury cars, and $15 million watches, rather than training videos or accolades.
How much is that watch, man? I gotta ask, man.
Oh, that one?
Huh?
Oh, that's 18 million.
18 million?
18 million?
Oh, yeah, that one.
How much was the goddamn necklace?
Just 5 million.
He said just 5 million. Just 5 million. Ain't about
That nigga woke up and put 23 million on his arm and his neck for no reason at all.
Floyd's legacy was always secondary. His message was simple: if you're rich, you've already won. But now, with his finances under scrutiny, the Money Mayweather image is starting to crack. When your whole persona is built on cash, all it takes is the authorities digging into the numbers to bring it all down.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like.
That's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather-McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was. $100 pay-per-view.
And Floyd's wealth was never as accessible as he made it look. Sure, he had crazy cars, massive mansions, and diamond watches worth more than a college degree, but the actual cash flow didn't match. Remember when Logan Paul called him out for not paying after their fight? He spent 8 rounds in the ring and then got completely ignored.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
what happened?
No, he didn't pay me
him at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Fucking tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Logan ended up bringing in legal teams just to go after a few $1 million, money that Floyd likely blew on matching Rolls Royces.
Money team has no money.
Alright, money team has no money.
The money team.
Hard work,
dedication, no pay.
The shop plug in this ratio.
Hard work,
The 5 or 6 showed up.
hard work, dedication, no pay. Literally slavery. dedication, no pay. No pay. Hard work, dedication, no pay. Hey, police. No, this for real. No. Hey, shit. No pay.
Then there was the protest at Floyd's boxing gym in Vegas, where employees took to the streets with signs because they hadn't been paid for weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's honestly bullshit. Like having people who aren't a professional promotional company control where the money goes is like, we made that mistake. But, you know, it's Floyd Mayweather, so before we fought him, we kind of were willing to do whatever, and now after the fact, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Because he's a scumbag. But now that we know that, and everyone else who fights Floyd should know that, like, don't let him control the money.
Would you ever fight him again under any circumstances?
No, he wanted to. He reached out. And,
yeah.
But, like,
no?
Yeah.
What about double or nothing?
Yeah, double or nothing. Yeah, I already got nothing, bro. So
Can we get a photo? Sorry, girl.
It was fun, though? Cool. Yeah, of course.
So you're going to change the way you do business when it comes to boxing now, man?
Yeah. Me and my brother.
Thank you.
Sure, of course. Yeah. I got to go, y'all, but...
The craziest part, while all that was going on, Floyd was posting pictures of himself in silk pajamas surrounded by stacks of cash, acting like everything was perfectly fine.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't even get us started on his crypto ventures.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another. Whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Floyd dove headfirst into crypto, promoting questionable coins, hyping scams, and vanishing when people lost their money. With one coin he backed, Ethereum Max, even landing in a lawsuit.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
And when people lost thousands, Floyd's response was basically, not my problem. The warning signs were always there.
What's going on? What's happening right now?
The Mayweather brand looked flashy on the outside, but behind the scenes it was all illusions and unpaid bills. Instead of being rich in cash, he was buried under risky investments and legal troubles.
I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on. I ain't see I, R, or S in that ring taking no blows.
Now, things are getting messy. Floyd's lawyers are trying to postpone court dates, sell off some assets that haven't been seized, and maybe strike a settlement to skip a full trial. The problem is, the authorities feel tricked. They thought he was being honest, but then they discover he's hiding millions, using fake names, and possibly avoiding taxes. They don't take kindly to deception.
Even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht, and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle a score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
This situation could turn serious if formal charges come through, potentially leading to more asset seizures, fines reaching tens of millions, and in extreme cases, prison time. Is Floyd actually going to jail? Probably not, but just being in this conversation is wild. This isn't just a flashy headline, it's a warning to every fighter who idolized Money Mayweather. Living large without the discipline can catch up to you. You can't keep spending like you're still earning $100 million per fight forever. Fighters like Canelo Alvarez are building smart partnerships, Terence Crawford is securing equity and brands, and even Jake Paul is launching businesses to secure his future beyond the ring. Floyd, on the other hand, put everything on perception, and now that's falling apart. That's it for today's video. Smash that like, drop a comment on whether you think the feds will go after it all, and subscribe to stay updated.